Alternative Dispute Resolution System in the Philippines, or Republic Act number 9285. The Alternative Dispute Resolution System means any process or procedure used to resolve a dispute or controversy other than by adjudication of a presiding judge of a court or any officer of a government agency as defined in this act, in which a neutral third party participates to assist in the resolution of issues, which includes arbitration, mediation, conciliation, early neutral evaluation, mini-trial, or any combination. Sinimulan ng Republic Act number 9285 ang paggamit ng isang alternative system sa pag-ayos ng gulo na magsusulong na mabilis ang pagbibigay ng justice and pag-alis ng mga pagbabara ng mga kaso sa korte. Hindi makikialam ang ordinance na ito sa pagkupkup ng Supreme Court ng kahit anong ADR system tulad ng mediation, conciliation, arbitration, or kahit anong combination. Ang ADR is something na ginagawa kapag merong kaso or situation na meron na agrabyado para di na dumiretso pa sa korte yung mismong kaso. Ito yung process or proseso na para maayos ang isang away or gulo. ADR provider means institutions or person accredited as mediator, conciliator, arbitrator, neutral evaluator, or any person exercising similar functions in any alternative dispute resolution system. This is without prejudice to the rights of the parties to choose no accredited individuals to act as a mediator, conciliator, arbitrator, or neutral evaluator of their dispute. ADR providers, sila naman yung mga tao na nag-aasikaso or yung mga facilitator ng ADR. Pwedeng mga counselors or government officials like barangay chairmans, or ito yung mga tao na third party o walang kinalaman sa away. Mag-a-act lang sila bilang isang tao na walang kinakampihan sa dalawang parties. Authenticate means to sign, execute, or adapt a symbol or encrypt a record in whole or in part, intended to identity the authenticating party and to adopt, accept, or establish the authenticity of a record. Authenticate, ito yung katotohanan ng isang record kung totoo ba siya at pwede gamitin. Arbitration. Arbitration means a voluntary dispute resolution process in which one or more arbitrators appointed in accordance with the agreement of the parties or rules promulgated pursuant to this act resolve a dispute by rendering it. Arbitration. Ito yung process kung saan isa or maraming arbitrators ang i-appoint para mas masettle or magkaroon ng agreement sa pagitan ng dalawang sides. Arbitrator. Arbitrator means the person appointed to render an award alone or with others in a dispute that is the subject of an arbitration agreement. Arbitrators. Siya yung tao na ina-appoint mag-render ng reward para sa arbitration agreement. Award. Award means any partial or final decision by any arbitrator in resolving the issue in a controversy. Award. Ito yung decision ng arbitrators partial. Commercial arbitration. An arbitration is a commercial if it covers matter arising from all relationships of a commercial nature, whether contractual or not. Ang commercial arbitration ay yung process na may kaugnayan sa mga commercial nature and mga kontrata man or hindi. Confidential information means any information relative to the subject of mediation or arbitration expressly intended by the source not to be disclosed or obtained under circumstances that would create a reasonable expectation on behalf of the source that the information shall not be disclosed. It shall include communication, oral or written made in dispute resolution proceedings, including any memoranda notes or work product of the neutral party or non-party participants as defined in this act, an oral or written statement made or which occurs during a mediation or for purposes of considering. Confidential information. Ito yung mga information na hindi dapat ma-disclose o malaman ng ibang tao na walang kinalaman dito. Dito yung oral written communication at iba pa. Ang mga oral o written na statement ay dapat kinukonsidera ang purpose, conducting, participating, initiating at iba pa. Pangatlo, ang Mga pleadings motion is manifestation witness statement reports ay kailangan isubmit sa isang arbitration o isang expert evaluation. Convention award means a foreign arbitral award made in a convention state. Convention award ay isang arbitral award galing sa ibang bansa gawa mula sa mga convention states. Convention state means a state that is a member of the New York Convention. Ang convention state ay isang estado or state na kabilang sa New York Convention. Court, as referred to in Article 6 of the Model Law, shall means to a regional trial court. Based sa Article 6 ng Model Law, ang ibig sabihin nito ay regional trial court. Mediation. The provision of this chapter shall cover voluntary mediation, whether ad hoc or institutional, other than court annex. The term mediation shall include conciliation. Court annex mediation ay isang mediation process na ginagawa or isinasagawa ng korte. Ito ay matapos makuha ng korte ang jurisdiction ng isang dispute.
Arbitration of construction dispute. Governing law. The arbitration of construction dispute shall be governed by Executive Order Number 1008, otherwise known as the Constitution Industry Arbitration Law. Arbitration of construction dispute ay isang paraan ng pag-aariglo ng mga pagtatalo sa pagitan ng mga partido. Is the considered by international when the parties facts for the legal matter. Coverage of the law. Construction disputes which fall within the original and exclusive jurisdiction of the Construction Industry Arbitration Commission shall include those between among parties to or who are otherwise bound by an arbitration agreement directly or the reference with such parties are project owner, constructor, subconstructor, quantity surveyor, boatsman or issuer or an insurance policy in the construction project. Coverage of the law. Ito siyang parang isang ordinansang saklaw para sa pagkawala ng sanhi ng pagpapatupad ng mga ordinansa o batas na kumakontrol o alitan sa dalawang partido or arbitration agreement para sa patakaran ng isang proyekto. Judicial review of arbitral awards. Confirmation of award. The confirmation of domestic arbitral award shall be governed by Section 23 of RA 876. A domestic arbitral award when confirmed shall be enforced in the same manner as a final executory decisions of the regional trial court. The confirmation of a domestic award shall be made with the regional trial court in accordance with the rules of procedure to be promulgated by the Supreme Court. Ang confirmation of award ay isang pagkukumpirma o pagpapasya sa isang arbitration o katulad ng isang paghukom sa isang korte ng batas. Vacation award. The party to a domestic arbitration may question the arbitral award with the appropriate regional trial court in accordance with the rules of procedure to be promulgated by the Supreme Court only on those grounds enumerated in Section 25 of Republic Act Number 876. Any other ground raised against a domestic arbitral award shall be disagreed by the regional trial court. Miscellaneous provision. Office for Alternative Dispute Resolution. There is a hereby established the Office for Alternative Dispute Resolution as an attached agency to the Department of Justice, which shall be have a secretariat to be headed by the Executive Director. The Executive Director shall be appointed by the President of the Philippines. Office for Alternative Dispute Resolution. Alternative Dispute Resolution as attached agency to the Department of Justice ay kabilang ang mga mediation and arbitration para ayusin ang mga pagtatalo sa pagitan ng dalawang partido. Powers and functions of the Office for Alternative Dispute Resolution. The Office for Alternative Dispute Resolution shall have the following powers and functions. Office for Alternative Dispute Resolution. To assist the government to monitor, the study, and evaluate the use by the public and private sector of ADR. Number 1. To formulate standard for the training of the ADR practitioner and service provider. So yun na nga, parang itatrain ka for alternative dispute resolution to service providers. Letter B. To certify that such ADR practitioner and ADR service providers have undergone unprofessional training provided by the office. Halimbawa na lang dito ang mga board officer na criminology student na kailangan mag-training for certified as a ADR practitioner. Letter C. To coordinate the development, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation of government ADR programs. Letter D. To charge fees for their service. And C. To perform such act as may be necessary to carry into effect and provision of act. So, ayun na nga, kailangan may ugnay sa government ADR program to implement at ma-monitor ang mga ginagawang appropriations. The amounts of necessary to carry out the provision of this act shall be included in the General Appropriation Act of the year following its enactment into law and thereafter. Appropriation are the annual decisions made by the Congress about how the federal government spends some of its money. Applicability of the Katarungan Pambarangay. This act shall be not interpreted to repeal, amend, or modify the jurisdiction of the Katarungan Pambarangay under Republic Act No. 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991. Katarungan Pambarangay ay isang sistema ng pagpapatupad ng hustisya sa antas ng barangay na naglalayang ayusin ng mahinahon ang alitan sa pamamagitan ng pagkakasundo o arbitrasyon sa gitna ng mga pamilya at barangay nang hindi umaabot sa hukuman. Repealing clause. All laws, decrees, executive orders, rules, and regulations which are inconsistent with the provisions of this act and hereby repealed, amended, or modified accordingly. Ayon sa Executive Order No. 1008, Section 23, ang lahat ng mga provision na mayroong batas, proclamation, dekreto o utos ng ehekutibo na salungat o hindi na ayon ay tinatanggal